Welcome back to Up Late and Unfiltered, episode 4, where we hope we're not forcing you to stay up too late. I'm Jason here with Renee, and we are actually on the eve of St. Patrick's Day, St. Patty's Day. So what is
Well, it's already St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is happening right now. What are, if any, some of the traditions you have for St. Patty's Day, Renee?
Used to go out and drink a lot. Used to. Now it's more, I'm here with you.
Now we're making a podcast, right? So I think there are a few traditions that people have just as kind of like a mainstay for St. Patrick's Day.
Well, San Antonio has a good tradition.
Yeah, we definitely do. And for St. Patrick's Day, it's like wear something green, drink green beer. But here in San Antonio, what else is it?
They dye the San Antonio River greener than usual. Greener.
Greener, that's right. So here in San Antonio, it is an annual event during St. Patrick's Day, and leading up to it, that we dye our river walk, the water greener than usual to help celebrate the occasion. So that's something that our city has been doing.
Don't go try to jump in. You won't do very well.
Yeah, it's never advised to jump into the San Antonio River, especially when it's ultra green there. And it's something that we've been doing since 1968. Yep.
And we hosted the World's Fair.
Right. So 1968, guys, it was a big year for San Antonio. Here's locals where we started to dye the river green for St. Patrick's Day, and also had the World's Fair here at the Old Hemisphere Park. So that's something.
I believe that's also when the Tower of Americas was built for that.
Right.
That I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Tower of America is that same year, 68. So something interesting about our city, 68 was a big year, and that if you guys come down during St. Patrick's Day, it's not always that green. We actually did that to help celebrate.
Yep, it was. Tower of America was built for the World's Fair.
Yeah, 1968. So again, guys, you hear a little bit of San Antonio history here. 1968 was a big year for us, guys, and we're mentioning that to help.
And if you don't know what the World's Fair is, guys, younger people, look at Iron Man 2. That's the one was in Queens. So look at that. It'll give you even Men in Black.
Yeah,
Men in Black, the original one.
Right. The World's Fair. There was a lot of good stuff that came out from there. That still exists today. I believe that Dr. Pepper came from the World's Fair.
Really?
Yeah. It was one of the world's. You have to understand. You have to be one of the greatest inventions of your time to even be showcased.
Invited to the
right. So Dr. Pepper, with its 23 flavors, was actually brought to the World's Fair, and it's staple everywhere.
Here, older Texans know it as Mr. Pibb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got this segment going on now. We're about to show you the new, weird, interesting, wild world of sports nowadays. Check out this video we got from the freaky world of, what do you call it?
I'm calling it seatbelt jujitsu.
Seatbelt jujitsu, guys.
So you see here the two competitors.
They're fighting over the last beer?
It appears that they're fighting over the last drink on a road trip, but this is actually a sport now. Two highly trained jiu-jitsu specialists square off, I guess, in a car where the seatbelt is a legal object to use.
That's really weird. It looks like you can, if you lose, you can press charges and say, "You tried to kill me with the seatbelt." Oh, yeah. It's yawnable.
Oh, look.
Huh? Nice.
You gotta redo it, too.
I put money on the person in red.
Oh, it's not. Okay, I got you.
2 minutes. Oh, well, we didn't see who won, but either way. I don't know. What do you think about that one? It's a little weird.
Stupid. People are running out of ideas.
It is kind of stupid.
They're running out of ideas.
I'm just wondering, has it come so far that boxing's not doing it, UFC's not doing it, that now we've got to do kind of like
what would be
obscure.
a cool sport? They feed two guys a bunch of chili and hot dogs, and they both have to take a crap, and they both fight for the toilet. The loser craps in his pants. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be good.
I think I worked on that job site.
Or the winner poops on the other guy.
We got another one here. Check this one out. This one is from the world of Power Slap. This guy,
Whoa.
he went straight up Goonies on us. He's like, hey, you guys. Do you think he knows where he's at? No idea.
This to me doesn't seem like a sport where you defend your title too much. You know, like if you let's just say this guy, he wins, right?
Boom.
I mean, does he go to the next tournament and defend with the same face he used in the last tournament?
I wonder if he thought he was.
Is he all?
I wonder if he thought he was
Was that a
Batman
tear?
after that.
This is so stupid.
I think I saw a tear.
Bro, this is Dana White's baby. This is gonna make money.
Wow.
For medical professionals,
Yeah.
a lot of plastic surgeons gonna get a lot of money.
Was it worth the win? And then I wonder, like, the prize money. I hope it's more than, like, at least $5,000. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. Look at that guy's face.
the ambulance ride alone is like
What
$8.
is he trying to say there?
Maybe his head itches.
Maybe that's where he feels like his brain is leaking out.
Oh man, I mean, do you bleed out of your ears or your eyeballs or what?
You know that this sport that it comes out in that movie One, the Christmas movie, Big One, or Red One.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Well, anyway, guys, leave your comments. See if you think this is a legit thing or should it go away? Should we see more of it? Should it go mainstream? Like we're talking Saturday night pay-per-view type stuff or what?
Wow.
I don't know.
Ooh, that's stupid.
I'll be honest. I watched a YouTube video on this for like 30 minutes one night, and I was pretty entertained.
How can you not be?
Yeah. Here's another weird one from the wild world of sports. Tell me if you're gonna go out and get this hat since it's full swing in baseball, guys.
Not yet. Not full swing at spring training still.
I guess baseball can't start without spring training, so it could be full swing.
Texas what? Texas, huh?
Is it T-Toss?
Chechas.
Tatas.
Tatas.
Maybe it's an enunciation. Maybe the tech shot. T is an X.
Clearly, clearly this is a misprint. A hilarious one. But I think I saw this hat go for about 1,000. Someone auctioned off somewhere online.
Wow. They need to have more misprints, huh?
I swear that someone must have entered that in there and then kind of like printed one or two for like him and his buddies and said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll put the machine back." But then like he didn't, and then like he didn't because I just don't see that happening unless someone went in there and keyed that in there. You know what I mean?
You don't think about it. That team's not that good, so they're not gonna sell many hats.
Oh, Renee with the dig.
Burn.
Now, keeping with the wide world of sports, and you know, it's like springtime.
Spring love.
What do you think about spring training?
Spring love.
Spring love, and love is definitely in the air. I mean, have you seen and heard about Bill Belichick and his new girlfriend?
Oh yeah, I've heard about it. She is.
So Bill Belichick,
Bill.
Being the champion and the coach that he has made a play that seems to be in the news right now. We got something worked up here.
And he's quite the stud.
As you see, Bill Belichick making appearances throughout the media world with his girlfriend here. And to me, they make a great couple. You know, Bill's a stand-up guy, and the big controversy, I guess, of course, would be their age. And that being because he's an older gentleman, and she, I believe, is more in her like mid-20s.
24. He's 72.
24 and 72. So
48 years.
So, I mean, what do you think about that as far as, since it's on everyone's mind already and we're covering trending topics, I mean, do you think the age is, a big deal for him at this point?
I wouldn't think so. If you know anyone that's old, it's about quality of life at this time. It's not quantity because you're never guaranteed another day. So, I mean, everybody has opinions and, everybody's going to voice their opinions. I mean, I think it's great. Shit, if you can do that, do it. All men, if you can do it, do it. Because women will not hesitate to do the same. And when they do it, everybody's all for it. But when we do it, oh, you're a bad person, and this and that, whatever. No, it goes both ways.
Right, right. And I think when we look at the pictures again, I'm just going to put that back on the screen here. I think when we look at the pictures, they definitely appear to be a strong couple. From her point of view as a woman, I think that she's very comfortable in security that he provides, of course, not only financially, but as a coach, she's probably steadfast at planning and keeping the game of life easy for the people around him, which I'm sure she's thankful for. So, despite what many people may be saying or thinking, I think to me it looks like it's legit, relationship. She's happy to be there with him and what he's providing, and he's happy to have her with him.
Real happy.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, didn't you have a better picture?
Oh, I did. I believe the coach and her made an appearance.
Several appearances.
Get that on screen here. I think this is an awesome picture of them. As you can see,
it is a very nice picture.
A black tie or bow tie event.
And you know, Jason, a lot of things that people don't realize that women want security, and those guys their age, the younger generation, that just a lot of them don't have their stuff together.
Right.
And security is pretty much everything. That's why me and my wife have been together so long. Security, and I love her. She loves me. Granted, we love each other, but we don't always like each other. But that's a marriage. That's the way it goes.
And if you look at the picture, I think the look in her eyes is kind of saying all that. As to me, it's like a little bit of gratitude and humor in there. So that's what I'm saying. And his smile seems genuine. So
he never smiled.
Right.
Never.
So I think we're getting a chance to see a new side of him with her being next to him. And I think that as long as the relationship is fair and happy between the two people that are involved, I mean, there's not much else we could all say or do.
Everybody should be encouraging, not trying to push people down like that.
Right. And again, a relationship is reciprocal. It's all about making the decision to, put the other person first. And to me, it looks like Bill and his girlfriend have decided to do that for each other.
And I'm all with that. I think that's the truth, for real. I'm happy for Bill.
So love finds many forms between many people, and so I think that we should be happy for the couple. But yeah, she's pretty hot. But speaking of hot, have you heard about the hot water that Starbucks is in?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. Have you? Oh man, I could use 50 million right now too.
That is a live filter. What
was this? It's going away.
Here at the Up Late Unfiltered studio, we still have some helium.
It's on my 50th birthday.
From his 50th birthday, we're still.
50th birthday.
It's definitely a great addition here to the Up Late Unfiltered as we celebrate. Let's see.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Every
Yeah,
day.
that's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of hot, have you mentioned that Starbucks is actually facing a lawsuit, or has lost the decision to where the Starbucks has been ordered to pay $50 million. That's that payday Renee was talking about in his high-pitched voice there, $50 million in damages in a hot coffee or tea lawsuit, So
Yep,
$50 million. What do you think about that payday?
I love it.
Is that a I'm calling in for the tomorrow?
That means I'm calling in forever.
50 million. I think 50 mils is legit. Calling forever material. I think 50 mils is a hefty payday. Unfortunately, from what we heard, what was the damages being reported, Renee?
3rd-degree burns, I think, something like that.
To what part of his body?
His unspeakable parts.
So, in case y'all are wondering, the reason it was at 50 million, it was divulged during the case that it was his man area genitalia that was actually damaged permanently. I believe the word disfigurement was in there somewhere. So it's 50 million.
What? Wow.
Yeah, but at the most extreme cost. So yeah, 50 million is a payday. For me, I think I'll just you can keep the 50
but they can probably
mil.
give him a prosthetic, make it big, better now. I mean,
And that was also my concern. Like in court, like did he have to like prove damages. You know what I mean? Like, because in court you usually have to like bring proof. So I'm like, you know, did the damage, was it that bad that the jury was like, yeah, 50 mil. This guy needs 50 mil.
Maybe it had to testify. Like it was probably like, you know.
I mean, for 50 mil, they saw something that was hands down a crime. Okay, so I guess Starbucks, you guys will now work on.
I bet you the jury was mostly men too. They felt bad for him.
I mean, I think just coming with the injury, the area, and all that. I think that's kind of what sold it. But I mean, you know, with Starbucks, I remember in the 80s, this kind of happened with McDonald's, right?
Yep.
So back in 1980s, there was a customer that same exact scenario.
Yep.
Coffee too hot through the drive-through, spilled it, causing serious burns.
You know,
lawsuit.
A lot of attendants, or whatever you want to call them, clerks, they no disrespect, guys, but a lot of them, they don't put the tops on correct either, or they overfill them. You know, so most people will try to grab the cup, you know, with the top, and it'll come right off. I know it's happened to me several times. So I mean, and that's just pure laziness, guys. I mean, if y'all are doing out there, you know, working out there, I mean, you're getting paid a decent wage. At least put the top on.
And I think to kind of add, I don't know if it's extra insult to injury, but I believe he was an Uber driver as well. So he was picking up the order.
I thought he was going to say he was Asian.
He was picking up the order to go for delivery service. So it wasn't even his hot tea or coffee there that he spilled on himself. So
well, he got paid $50 million?
Yeah, it's his coffee now.
Yeah.
50 mil. Order up. So we've had some exciting videos and awesome conversations here on episode 4. We want to give a shout out once again to our sponsor here. That is the Joker's Joint off of 11520 Parent Vital here in San Antonio. You stop by there.
Where smoke makes smiles.
Where smoke makes smiles, guys.
All your smoking needs. Hit them up.
And keep in mind, guys, we are looking for local sponsors here in San Antonio. So if you have a business, you're looking to get into social media, we'd love to team up and have you here on our podcast.
Any business.
Any business.
You don't even have to have an actual place of business. Just any business. Legit business. You know, we'll get you on. Try to help you out. That's all we're trying to do. Make connections with people. Get everybody out there. Show your brand. That's it. You know, that's about it. And also, if y'all want to have a ride featured in the man cave, do what you do, and we'll go from there.
Well, this is Jason from the man cave. Up late, feeling great.
And always stay straight. We'll see you next time.